Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, December 31st, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I value the practice of responsibility. And here we are, the final day of 2021. Whew, we have a quieter astro day overall. Pragmatic, that's the word. Whew. Okay, so what we have that is supportive, we have Mercury preparing to finish up in Capricorn. Mercury is actually going to move late in the evening or early on the 2nd into Aquarius on January 1st or 2nd, depending where you live. But Mercury at these final degrees of Capricorn, now that's gotten past all the business with Venus and Pluto, it brings us a little of pragmatic energy. And that will help because we have the moon in Sagittarius, and the moon in Sagittarius likes to party. So we have that energy ready to live it up. And the moon in Sagittarius is making two strong connections in the day. One is with Saturn, and that's in the morning of the 31st. So waking up and connecting to your vision of what could be. Not being afraid to hold space for utopia. Knowing that we can have some version of heaven on earth. We can find peace. We can find a way to get along and coexist and connect is beautiful. So wake up in the morning and hold that vision and know that it's possible. In the evening, my oven alarm's going to go off in a minute, just so you know. It would not be complete with something like that happening. In the evening, we are going to have the moon in Sagittarius connect with Mars. So this is where that pragmatic energy from Mercury will hopefully help, because Mars energy is where we take action and the moon brings our emotional energy to the action. So this can lead to temper tantrums. This can also lead to following our passion, throwing the cares to the wind, which is fun and wonderful sometimes, but also maybe not the best if you are imbibing or anything like that. So there may be one less temper tantrum. There may be that desire to throw your cares to the wind and come what may. Pragmatic energy. Let that help you move through. The last thing that I want to mention for 2021 before we move into 2022, we are going to be having, we're going to be having the Sun and Uranus connecting early in the morning on the 1st, and Mercury moving into Aquarius. These things are going to be really strong mental stimulating energy, so do take time to ground, to support your physical self for these energies, and just recognize the Sun connecting to Uranus. It is a herald of change. Uranus is the evolution revolution. It is where we are called to evolve. It is where we are called to change. And we are in the midst still of a massive season of change. So grounding yourself and aligning yourself with your higher self will help you greatly. That being said, I have some beautiful cards. I'm going to start with this one. I have the Master card in reverse. So, we have not mastered all we were called to this year. So, basically, it's like the universe, and there's still work to be done. That being said, this is a beautiful card. The Queen of Wands, sharing our light. You know, let's end this year with as much light as possible. We have been through the ringer these last few years. Somebody was like, few? I think it's been at least 10. And I would agree with them. Listen to your guidance. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your higher self. In the flow. Be in your flow. If you are going out, do realize that we are so influenced. We are influential beings. We are all influenced. So it's really important to be very connected to the self in this. And speaking of strong mental energy, and there's really strong mental energy. It's not necessarily about guilt. This is the guilt card. It's not necessarily guilt to watch out for, but watch for your mind taking over and spiraling you. So that's it for today. That's it for 2021. I'll see you next year in 2022. You can book a reading with me. You can book a 2022 year ahead reading. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.